See, I'm not really a big fan of game companies. Well, not really game companies, like Roblox game companies that acquire this. Okay, the things I'm talking about are like people or like companies who acquire games. Let's say like a company like GameFam acquires Poop Early Access release. Of course they're gonna do that, and they're gonna put microtransactions to it and run it to the ground. Now I was watching this Creecraft video from a few months ago, or like 2 months ago, right? And it was this video about the downfall of Roblox games, and he's showing on how companies like Do Big and Voldex are running games to the ground. Okay, and the first example is with Do Big with R games, and if you look at R games, you see Grow a Garden. Oh my god, what does they have to do with Grow a Garden? Steal a Brain Rot, Blade Ball, Fish, a Dusty Trip. They got the big names in their categories in their list right here. Now these are the games that they have acquired. They have a developer team, but the developer team never made the games. Okay, and if you really look, the most popular Roblox games, or the two most popular Roblox games, Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, are currently on their hit list. If you go to the Roblox chart page and see top playing, they're like the top 3. All right, Grow a Garden 1.7, Steal a Brain Rot 800,000. They're like the top Roblox games right now, and of course Do Big has them on their list. Now this is what happens to Roblox games. Game is at its peak enjoyment. Companies buy them. Game is trash and or paid to win. Game dies out or hated. Will this trend continue? And as you can see here, this is back from May. You can see here Grow a Garden's on Do Big's list. And I've heard Grow a Garden has a bunch of pay to win transactions, which I'm not so surprised that it does, because Do Big put them in there. Now, I think the original owner of Grow a Garden was a controversial person, and then like the next person was like Jandel or something, and then I'm pretty sure Jandel gave it away. I mean, I'm not surprised. He did that with a Dusty Trip. He bought it from someone who was in Ukraine, I believe, and then after that he gave him money, like Robux or whatever, and that person got terminated from Roblox, and Jandel sold the game to Do Big. That's the best description I could ever give it to, but that's what happened. And this other person said, are you also concerned like me about the potential for excessive monetization and commercialization of games after they are acquired by Do Big? And shows a Dusty Trip, Blade Ball, Fish, or Grow a Garden. And as you see, the Grim Reaper shenanigans went to every single door, and they're knocking on Grow a Garden next. Hope this door is unlocked, but if it isn't, well, the shenanigans are gonna get in. And as you know, the door wasn't locked and they are on their hit list. Now, one of the most notorious games to have, or on this list to have like pay to win shit, is Blade Ball. Blade Ball has a bunch. If you go to the lobby, there's a bunch of pay to win stuff, and it most likely costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to get almost everything in the game. That's a reason why the game died out so quickly. Okay, a Dusty Trip. If you look, I saw a Creecraft video. If you look at the player count's really low. So is Fish. So is Blade Ball. It's really low. Okay, and the next company I don't like either is Voldex. Now Voldex, if you look at their featured games, it says Brookhaven, Driving Empire, and NFL Universe Football. It may look like the only games they own. Only 3 Roblox games that they've acquired on Roblox. See, if you go to the Dungeon Quest group, it says Dungeon Quest by Voldex. It's not the only game they own. That's just to show them, like show you what they own. Like only the 3 games. See, this video right here by this person saying Dungeon Quest is dead and Voldex has killed it. And as you hear, if you go to the store, DQ Plus, which is Dungeon Quest Plus, for $5 a month. And of course, it's for pay to win. There's a bunch of things. In this video, and it even states it in the Discord server. And this person made another video, well, another different person said why Voldex abandoned Dungeon Quest. And they put out a whole message. And keep in mind, that message was made on the 3rd of February. The craziest thing is that Voldex abandoned that to get a new shiny toy we all know as Brookhaven. Yes, literally not even the next day. Just the next day. We are thrilled to announce the acquisition of Brookhaven, the most visited game on Roblox. And if you go to the chart page, Brookhaven is the 4th most popular game on Roblox. Yes, as of right now, as of July 31st, it's the fourth most popular game on Roblox. Now, I haven't seen a bunch of transactions in this game yet, but it's most likely they're gonna put a bunch of transactions in this game, which is going to be crazy. And this game is going to lose players, and it's gonna fall all the way down here with a bunch of other Roblox games that don't get featured. And I'm not gonna be so surprised if it does. Now, will this happen with Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot by Do Big? Most likely, it's going to happen. Now, games such as like Jailbreak or Piggy. Okay, like Jailbreak, the reason why this game isn't as popular as it was, because this game was made 9 years ago or something like that. The reason why this game even still has a player count and even has a good fan base or a good community is because the game isn't such pay to win. It's also not acquired by a stupid company. So is Piggy. It's not acquired by the stupid company, but they still get somewhat of good updates a little bit. Not all that often. The main story's ended, but they don't get as bad. They don't get what is it called? They don't get like regular updates like these stupid corporate slop is. The only reason why these companies like Do Big and Voldex are even getting somewhat of money is because the investors be the home of the most entertaining games. Our goal is to be the ultimate destination for players. Just that alone. Like, who the hell uses the word ultimate? I don't think anyone does. A bunch of things. Look, even their investors, like, that's how they get their money. Look, these are all their investors, and that's how they are able to acquire so much games. Not just these three, but more. So is Do Big. They have a bunch of investors. We will benefit from continued revenue generated by your game. Literally, they're gonna run your game to the ground and move on. Your game will no longer be popular or be somewhat as good as it was back then. So games like Jailbreak and Piggy, they're probably only one of the few games that actually have a good fan base. And this Do Big and Voldex shit, I mean, no hate to the people who make or who work for Do Big or Voldex, but it's just the investors, and the investors like they want this and that. If like the reason why Roblox makes the stupid updates and connections, like no one asked for this. If the investors told us or told them to cut off one of their biggest YouTubers from like partnership, they would, because that's Roblox. Because it'll make them money. So no matter how much we yell at these companies or whatnot, it's not gonna work because they're only doing it for money and nothing really else. So it's practically one of no use.